Isaiah 66:16, and it reads, "For by fire and by sword will Yahweh plead with all flesh, and the slain of Yahweh shall be many."
And with that, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah, Kadash. We're going to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and greetings and salutations to the Akiam, the Akwathiam, and that speckled bird that's listening and learning. We got the Hebrew Israelites coming to you week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America and the salvation, the rescue of the children of Israel, the elect of Israel.
Isaiah 66:16, "For by fire and by his sword will Yahweh plead with all flesh."
By fire and by his sword. Why does everybody think that when you die you go to heaven and that's where you stay at forever and ever and ever? And Most High is a good guy. He's just good. He can't do any evil. He can't do any killing. You know, but if you read the scriptures the way that they're supposed to be read, you'll understand that the Most High is a very serious individual. Okay? And he deals with wickedness by what? By death. By destruction. Okay? If you're a wicked ass individual, how's he going to deal with you? By putting your ass to death. Okay? Not by giving you puppies and butterflies. And he got vengeance on his mind right now. And vengeance for what? For the children of Israel that were taken into slavery and treated like shit all over this earth. So he's getting ready to plead with all flesh, with fire and by sword. Go ahead,
"And the slain of Yahweh shall be many."
And the slain of Yahweh shall be many. Luke 12:49. So what are we coming into, man? We got to come in. We're coming into a time of trouble. Okay? We're coming into a time that men have to have great faith on this earth. And those men, namely, are the children of Israel, the elect of Israel. We have to have faith, and we have to have trust in the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, that he's going to get us out of this shit that is coming to this place. So it's coming hot and heavy. Go ahead,
Luke 12:49, and it reads, "I am come to set fire on the earth, and what will I if it be already kindled?"
And what will I if it already be kindled? He's going to bring fire on this earth, nuclear fire. But if the fire is already kindled, by how? By small wars, okay? Race wars, class wars, food wars, okay? The uproars of the people. That's the fire that's being kindled right now. You got Iran and Iraq and everybody else, Iran, Russia, China, Saudi Arabia, all these other countries are ditching the dollar, okay? What is that going to cause? That's going to cause war. You see? All right, man. Take it easy. That's going to cause war. You know? What do you think's going to happen, man, when everybody starts ditching the dollar and American dollar? The United States ain't going to have a choice but to go to war with these countries. Why? Because they have to either squash their asses and put them back in check or get squashed. Okay? And get put in check. And America's ass is due for a check, man. Okay? Your ass is due for an L, a big one. And that's what's coming here. All right? Go ahead,
"But I have a baptism to be baptized with. And how am I straightened till it be accomplished?"
How am I straightened until it be accomplished? Till what be accomplished? Till all hell starts breaking loose on this earth. Okay? Till the elect come into this fold, you see, and start praying in the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, you know, to have that faith to get through this thing, man. Because it's going to be accomplished. All hell is going to break loose on this earth real soon. You know? Go ahead,
"Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth?
No.
I tell you nay."
That's right. He says, no, I'm not bringing peace on this earth. You know? All this earth, that all the men on this earth that were in power have done is cause fucking evil and wickedness to prosper on this place, man. And you think that the Lord is coming to bring peace after they've done all this wickedness? You're out your damn mind. Go ahead.
I tell you nay, but rather division.
That's right. Is that it?
Yes.
The division, Isaiah 66:4. You know, that's what's happening right now. People are picking sides, man. You know, ditching the dollar, going with the ruble, or whatever the hell that Russian currency is, the Chinese currency, you know, digital currencies. They're ditching the dollar, man, the petrodollar. You know, they're dividing themselves, man, up to get ready to go to do what? To go to war. Okay? That's what's coming to this place, man. The United States will be invaded. You know? Not only by other men, but by another dimension. Okay? The scriptures say realm will fight against realm, man. Alright? And what realm are we in? The third dimension, right? So that means another realm is coming here to fuck shit up. Go ahead,
Isaiah 66:4. I also will choose their delusions and will bring their fears upon them, because when I called, none did answer.
Now, I heard a brother was talking about that. When he chooses your delusion, whatever your greatest fear is, that's what the Most High is going to bring at your ass, man. Okay? If you scared of fucking clowns, guess what? You're going to have a bunch of clowns kicking your door down. You know? Takes me back to the movie The Devil's Rejects. When, was it Captain Spaulding jumped in the car with the mom and the son? And he looked back at the boy and said, "Don't you like clowns?" And the little boy said, "No." And he said, "Well, I'm going to come by your house tonight. And if you don't have a good goddamn reason why you don't like clowns, I'm going to kill you and your whole fucking family." And that's what a lot of these clowns are going to do if you are scared of them. That's your delusion the Most High is going to choose for your ass. Okay? There's a lot of the things that people are afraid of, man. The simplest things are going to be what the Most High puts on your ass, man. All right? Go ahead,
When I spake, they did not hear. But they did evil before my eyes.
And that's what's happening right now. You got brothers out on the street corners teaching, okay, what's coming to this place. You can see it, but you can't perceive it. The scriptures tell us that you won't perceive what you see because you're not in this truth, man. You're not going to understand it. You're not going to understand the gravity of it, okay? You see? And the Most High is speaking to you to show you mercy. But what do you do to the prophets? You scoff at them, you laugh, you talk shit, you know? Where the jokes and shit at every cookout, maybe, you know? But do we give a damn? Nah, man. You know, when these things start to take place, when we come to that low place in our life, man, where we know people are talking shit about us, man, we ain't gonna give a damn. Because that's the manner of person that we have become, man. And we know what's going on in these last days. Okay? You see? Go ahead,
But they did evil before my eyes, and chose that in which I delighted not. Hear the word of Yahweh, ye that tremble of this word, ye that tremble. Hear the word of Yahweh, ye that tremble at his word. Your brethren that hatred you, that cast you out for my name's sake.
The brethren that cast us out for the Lord's name's sake. Because we're out here for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, not ourselves. We're not seeking glory. We're trying to give them the glory, man, by using those names. And letting you know that this is who's giving you the mercy. We're not giving you anything but his word. We can't save your ass. You see? Only Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua can save you.
That's right.
And that's only if you tremble at his word, man, if you fear him. And a lot of you people don't fear the Lord, man.
Exactly.
You know?
That's it. Yep. You gotta fear the Lord to get that, to receive that knowledge and wisdom and understanding.
Damn right.
Now for my name's sake said, let Yahweh be glorified, but he shall appear to your joy, and they shall be ashamed.
And he shall appear to our joy, and they shall be ashamed.
Yep.
Because right now, we may feel like ashamed to some point, you know. We may have a little embarrassment going on. You know what I mean? Some of us don't give a fuck about what these people think, man. You know? And when they smirk and they smile and they do all that giggling like this is fucking funny, that really pisses me off. It don't embarrass me. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't understand how serious that things are getting ready to get. The so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians here in the United States don't have a fucking clue how serious it's getting ready to get out here. You know? But they want to walk by with smirks and smiles and giggles and you know, and thinking this is a goddamn joke and we look foolish. But what did the word just say? That we're gonna be looked at differently, man, when these things start to happen. Okay? Because these people are gonna become ashamed of themselves that they didn't take heed, man. That they're suffering, that the Lord is gonna give them their delusions, man. Their fears. Their greatest goddamn fears. And we're going to be standing stiffly, man. You know? We're going to stand right here while people are getting chased down the street with bats and sledgehammers and getting hit upside their goddamn head. And we're not going to move a fucking muscle. Because we're not going to have to. You got any more on that? John 12 and 23. Because that's what's coming to this place, man. Oh my God. The nigga woman. All fucking day. All in a car driving by, all you hear is they fucking mouth and see their lips moving if the windows are up. You know? This is the kind of stuff that I'm talking about, man. It's vexing. Go ahead,
John 12 and 23. And Yahushua answered them, saying, the hour is come, that the Son of Man shall be glorified.
The hour has come, okay? And that's what we're doing right now, man. This is a part of that hour, okay? Glorifying the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. All right? Through his spirit, not our own. Okay? He puts his spirit through the Holy Spirit on the men that are out here on these street corners teaching. Okay? So you're listening to them. You're not listening to us. You know? A lot of times the words that come out of our mouths, man, are things that we don't even realize we say until we get home and watch the video. You know? Go ahead. You got any more on that? Revelations 3 and 10. But you people are going to find out soon, man, who we were out here for. Because he's going to reveal himself. Okay? When all hell starts breaking loose out here, he's going to reveal himself. Through what? Through these men that have been out here. And you're going to see a difference. Okay? What is that scripture? One from a family and two from a city. Well, there's two brothers out here in this city right now that are teaching. There may be others, but we out here right now, today. Yesterday, there might have been two other ones somewhere on the block. Okay? So that's what's going down, man. It ain't going to be a lot of us that are going to be shining out here, but you're going to see it. Go ahead,
Revelations 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
I will also keep thee from the hour of... Because we're keeping this word, man. You see? We're coming out here week in and week out, man, doing what we're supposed to do, prophesying the downfall of this wicked-ass kingdom. And what did the Lord just say he was going to do for us? He said he's going to keep us from the hour of temptation. Okay? When that CH to the IPP is getting pushed out here. Okay? When they say you got to have that jigger to go to work. The CHIPP to go to work. We ain't going to be worried about these fucking jobs at that point. It's over. And it's, you know, go ahead, Art. Go ahead.
I just wanted to add a quick add. And a lot of people like to say, oh man, they've been preaching that shit for years.
Yep.
And ain't shit happening.
Yep.
But you ain't never seen it to this
extent.
This magnitude.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Everything happening.
Yep.
All at the same time. So though it tarries, wait for it, because this should surely come.
It's damn sure here, brother. That's it.
That was it.
You know?
There's more on that, though.
You want to get it?
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead,
I'm
brother.
still in Revelations 3 and 10.
Yeah, go ahead and grab that.
Let's start back over. Revelations 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth.
See? And that's what's taking place, man. They did a test run, what, last year? You know?
Yep.
Mandate this and mandate that. You know? I actually quit a goddamn job because they told me that I had to just get tested. I was, man, fuck y'all. I don't have no symptoms. You know? Well, we got to say, bye. Here's your fucking keys. Here's all your stuff. I'm out. You ain't even gonna start probing and jabbing and all that other dumbass shit on my body, man. I'm done. You know? For what? For this fucking job? Part-time job, man? Kiss it and stick that up your ass. You know? 2 Maccabees 7, read 1 to 10. Because we know what's getting ready to happen, man. You know? A lot of pain, a lot of suffering. You know? We're gonna go into some examples of that right now. You know? What's getting ready to take place, man? How you're going to be tried, okay? In the fire and the furnace of adversity.
That's right.
You know?
Yep.
Because all hell, when these things start taking place and we say no, 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 man, they're going to put brothers through some hell, man.
Yep.
You know? And we're going to have to deal with that shit. And that's the Lord's will. And that's if it's the Lord's will, man, then we get snatched up and done dirty. You know? Go ahead.
2 Maccabees 7 and 1. It came to pass also that 7 brethren with their mother were taken.
This is talking about the Maccabees, brothers. Okay? During the time of the Greeks. Go ahead.
And compelled by the king against the law to taste swine's flesh.
Mm-hmm. Hey, eat this pork, man. You know what I mean? Eat it. Just eat it, man. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And were tormented with scourges and whips.
They were beating them and abusing them because they didn't want to follow the laws of the land at the time. Okay? And one of those laws was at a certain time of the year that you had to eat pork. Okay? That was law in the Edomites land. So what did they do? The Maccabees brothers was like, nah, we ain't eating that shit. And the brother people that were following them, you know, was like, nah, we're not going to bow down to that. We're not eating it. It's not lawful. You know, according to our God. Okay? Just like the C to the H to the IPP. You know? That shit ain't lawful. You know, to bow down to an idol. That's what you're doing when you put that in your body. You're bowing down to a man. Because that's who's putting it in you.
That's right, man.
You see? So that's not lawful. Go ahead,
Verse 2. But one of them that spake first said thus, what wouldest thou ask of learn of us?
Mm-hmm.
We are ready to die rather than to transgress the laws of our fathers.
We are ready to die than to transgress the laws of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Yep.
Okay? So that's that's where we're headed at right now. Okay? When they start pushing this CH to the IPP out and all these other mandates and all this other stuff they want to stick in you and put on you and all those other things, we're going to tell them to stick that shit up their ass, man. You know? And this is what they're going to do to us. Go ahead,
Then the king, being in a rage, commanded pans and cauldrons to be made hot.
So they heated up big ass frying pans and big ass things of boiling hot sugar and oil or whatever they had in them joints. Go ahead.
Which forthwith being heated, he commanded to cut out the tongue of him that spake first, and to cut off the utmost part of his body.
They were cutting parts of his body off, man, and make him comply. Go ahead,
The rest of his brethren and his mother looking on. Now when he was thus maimed in all his members, he commanded him being yet alive to be brought to the fire, and to be fried in the pan.
They put him in a big ass frying pan, man. And you know what a damn steak sound like going in a hot pan, right? Some bacon, you know? That's what it sounded like. And the smell, god damn, you know? Yo, look, where's that one poster at, man?
Yeah, which one you talking about? The one that didn't handle showed up?
Yeah, Jesse, oh, here he is, right here. Jesse Washington. This is Jesse Washington, man. Okay? In 1919, Jesse Washington was fried, basically cooked alive, man, by some fucking Edomites. There was 16,000 of them. 16,000 Edomites cheering like they were at a fucking football game.
Yep.
Okay? This is what the fuck they was doing to our people. I'm sure out of that 16,000, there's still some of them motherfuckers still around here, or their offspring, you know, their grandchildren, shit, maybe even their children, you know? Still got the fucking postcard hanging up in our house somewhere,
Yep.
you know? But y'all want mercy. This is the same thing that they've been doing throughout history to our fucking people, man. You know, it's time for you people to pay. Go ahead,
And to be fried in the pan, and as the vapor of the pan was for a good space dispersed, they exhorted one another with the mother to die manfully, saying thus, the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai looketh upon us, and in truth have comfort in us. As Moses in his song, which witnessed to their faces, declares, saying, and he shall be comforted in his servants.
and he's going to be comforted in his servants. When the Most High sees somebody die faithfully like that, man, he loves that shit, man. Okay? He has a special place in his heart for men like that right there. Okay? Go ahead,
Second Maccabees 7:7. So when the first was dead after this number, they brought the second to be him a mocking stock. And when they had pulled off the skin of his head with his hair,
They peeled his cap back. They skinned him, man. They did an Indian job on him. But it really wasn't the Indians that started scalping people. It was the French. Okay? That's where that shit came from. Don't get it twisted. See, Nation of Edom, they think they wanna add things onto people that are fucking hurtful and hateful, but they won't take credit for starting scalping, because that's who did that. The fucking so-called white man, the French, were doing it to the Indians, and then in turn, what did the Indians do? Started scalping their asses back. Okay? So they scalped this man. Go ahead,
and when they had pulled off the skin of his head with his hair, they asked him, wilt thou eat before they be punished throughout every member of the body?
So after they got done scalping him, they were asking him, yo, you gonna eat this, or we're gonna start cutting off body parts just like we did your brother? Okay? Go ahead.
2 Maccabees 7:8. But he answered in his own language and said, no. Wherefore he also received the next torment in order as the former did.
You see? Go ahead.
And when he was at the last gasp, he said, thou like a furry takest us out of this present light. But the King of the world shall raise us up,
The King of the world, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, shall raise us up. Go ahead.
who have died for his laws until everlasting life.
You see?
2 Maccabees 7:10. After him was the third made a mocking stop. And when he was required, he put out his tongue, and that right soon, holding forth his hands manfully.
And he didn't even fucking wait for them to pull his tongue out. He stuck it out himself. Okay? That's the kind of spirit the Most High is going to put on some of the brothers, man. Okay? The Most High is going to put a spirit on brothers to go through these things. To stick their tongue out, their hands out. And tell them, go ahead and take it. You know? Because Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, is going to give me new ones. God damn it. Okay? That's what's coming, man. Alright? That was 10.
Yeah, I must be allowed to read this the next one, being
Go
that
ahead,
you said
brother.
that.
Go right on
And
ahead.
said courageously, these I have from heaven, and for his laws I despise them, and from him I hope to receive them again.
Hey, you see? Don't even got to explain that. John 17, read 14 and 15. This is what's coming, man. They were given to us from heaven. These things were this is the temple of the Most High, man. That's why we're not supposed to defile it. Okay? And he built these bodies, man. He gave us these bodies for our spirits to dwell in. Okay? So if he gave it, he's going to take it away in some fashion, and then he'll give it back. All right? Go ahead, brother.
Start at 13.
Mm-hmm.
John 17:13. And now come I to thee, and these things I speak in the world, that they might have my joy fulfilled in themselves. I have given them the word, and the world hath hated them.
I have given them the word, and the world hated them. And that's why I say a lot of times when our people come by here, man, they turn their noses up, they snicker, they smirk, they laugh. You know what I'm saying? Because they hate what we're doing out here for real. You know, it's not just the individual; it's them getting ready to lose their freedom to do as they will, and do as thou wilt. Okay. That's the freedom that the people are getting ready to lose, man, because they're going to have to be under some order, under the law, statutes, and commandments, and they don't want that. You see? They're wicked as hell. But that's why a lot of them are going to fucking die on this side. Go ahead, Ar.
I have given them the word, and the world hath hated them, because they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world.
That's right, Ar.
I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but that thou shouldest keep them from the evil.
That thou should keep them from the evil. Don't take them out of the world. We ain't gonna kill them because we want them to be. We want them to have salvation. Okay? We want a certain group of men to make it the hell up out of here without being touched. Okay? So that's salvation, man. By what do they say? The skin on your teeth. Okay? Don't harm them. Bring them up out of here. Go ahead, Ar.
They are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. Sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth. That was 17.
That's it? Yeah, stop there, James 1. Read 2 and 3. You see? We were given this word, and the world hates us for it, man. We were never of this world. We were always different, you know, from the other people around us. Always weird, always spoke differently, you know, talked about things people didn't understand or want to fucking know about because it sounded foolish. Go ahead,
Start at the top.
Yep.
James 1:1. James, a servant of Yahweh and of the Lord, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting.
The 12 tribes, these are letters to the 12 tribes of Israel that are scattered amongst the nations. Okay? Not everybody's going to be saved. It's the children of Israel. If your seed line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, no matter where you're at on this earth, then that's going to be what happens. Go ahead,
Verse 2, my brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations. Knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience.
The trying of your faith worketh patience. Patience means suffering. Okay? Go ahead.
But let patience have her perfect work. And so you got to go through this, like the brother was saying, adversity.
Yep.
You know, that's making your gold, so to speak, pure.
Yeah.
Right?
It's getting all the filth out of the gold. All
Right.
that filth is floating up to the top.
Right. So
Yep.
then when that time comes, then you'll be ready. You know, the scripture says, knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of our
That's
times.
right,
So we got to go through this just to be ready. It's all practical. Man, what the hell?
Yeah, you better not play it soft.
James 1:4. But let patience have a perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. Man. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, that giveth to all men liberally.
Any of you lack wisdom, then ask Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay? Go ahead.
And upbraideth not, and it shall be given him.
And you'll get it.
Woo!
Okay? Anything you ask in the name of Yahushua, through the Father, Yahweh. Okay? If it's wisdom, knowledge, understanding, okay? Some faith, some more courage to come do things that you normally wouldn't do, you know, then he'll give those things to you. Don't go asking for a goddamn 2022 BMW 750. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Go ahead. You got any more on that? Grab James 1 and 12.
James 1 and 12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation.
Mm-hmm.
For when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord had promised to them that loved him.
He promised the crown of life to those that love him. And what is love, man? The keeping of the commandments.
That's right.
Okay? And like we say, we can't keep all the commandments in this damn captivity that we're in, but we have to keep the ones that we can keep. Okay? It's called practicing the righteous acts. Okay? That's the holy days, not these fucking whack-ass holidays. Go ahead and giggle, lady. You think that shit is funny? I saw that. When your ass fall out in the street and get ran over by a fucking car later on, that's gonna really be funny. You got any more on that? See, you white people don't understand, man. You know, we're discerners of spirits, man. You know? You could come by here and think that you walking by and we see that smirk on the side of your goddamn face while you walking by. We know you're scoffing and laughing. We don't give a fuck about you people. You're out your damn mind. You're the devil that the Bible speaks of, so you're going to do those types of things. Go ahead,
James 1 and 13. Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of God, for God cannot be tempted with evil.
That's right.
Neither tempted he any man. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed.
Revelations 3 and 20.
Revelations 3 and 20, and it reads, Behold, I stand at the door and knock. And if any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come into him.
Behold, I stand and knock, okay? And if anybody comes to this word, then the Most High will come to them. And what's happening right now? So-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians all over this earth are hearing this word and they don't come to it, man. So what's the Most High going to do to them? He's going to put their ass to death. Okay? Here in Edom and everywhere else on this earth, if they're Israelites or non-Israelites. Okay? Go ahead,
And will sup with him, and he with me. To him that overcometh will I grant to sit with me in my throne, even as I also overcame and am set down with the Father in his throne.
He that overcometh. Okay, we're going to receive that inheritance that Yahweh shall receive, man. What is that? The earth. Okay? The earth and all these heathens, man. The heathen nations. Okay? Outside of the children of Israel are going to be our possessions. That's what's coming. Go ahead.
He that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says unto the churches.
He that hath an ear, let him hear. And a lot of these people aren't of the elect, so they're not going to hear this word, man. The children of Israel, might I say. The 12 tribes of Israel, if they have an ear, a lot of them have 2 ears on their head and they still don't understand a goddamn thing that we talking about. Okay? All they want to know is what happened to Pookie last night at the bar and where they can get another bag of fucking weed. That's all they want to hear. You know? All wickedness, man. You know? Our people are wise to do evil, man. They don't want to do anything good. You know? They don't want to learn a goddamn thing about themselves. You know? They want to keep calling themselves niggas. You know? Puerto Ricans, black, Cuban, Mexican. They don't want to be called Yashar Allah. Okay, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Issachar, Ephraim. They don't want to be called those names. Those are royal names, man, that were given to them. But they don't want to accept that. Okay? Go ahead. Was that it? That was Revelation 3. Yeah, let me get 2 and 10. Revelations 2 and 10.
Revelations 2 and 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison.
What were we talking about earlier when they start all these mandates, these shutdowns? Okay? We were reading what happened to the Maccabees brothers. So what do you think they're going to start doing to some of them? Because some of us are going to get cast into prison for denying what they're offering. Okay, go ahead.
Shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. And ye shall have tribulations 10 days.
You should have tribulation 10 days, man. Okay? You're going to stick your tongue out, your hands out, and offer them up to be cut off because you don't want to take what they're offering. Some of us may have to do that. We're going to lose our heads. Okay? Yeah, they're going to chop some goddamn heads off in these concentration camps. All right? It's going to get absolutely barbaric in these places. Go ahead, brother. Side up.
Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee the crown of life.
Be thou faithful unto death, and I'll give thee a crown of life. What did I just say? They're going to be cutting off heads, torturing in these concentration camps. And what do we have to be? Faithful, man. Okay? The furnace of adversity is getting ready to get real as shit, man, for some of us. Okay? Yes, that furnace of adversity is getting ready to get real as hell for some of us, man. Go ahead,
He that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says unto the churches. He that overcometh shall not be hurt of the second death.
Read this statement right here. Yeah, I'm saying, yeah.
Revelations 2:11. He that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says unto the churches. He that overcometh shall not be hurt of the second death.
He that overcometh, man.
Right.
Okay? And that second death not just talking about being tortured and losing their head in a concentration camp. It's talking about that nuclear fire, man. You know?
Because that first death was the flood.
Yeah. That's what's coming. You know? And that nuclear fire, man, I can't remember the name of that damn cartoon, man. It's an anime, Japanese movie, where they showed you a nuclear blast. Okay? Now when when the nuclear blast went off, everything blew up, and the flames that hit the man burnt his body off, and his spirit was still walking in the flames.
That's crazy.
This is what the fuck I'm going to look for that. If I swear, if I find it, I'm gonna send it to you.
But it's go ahead.
yo, go ahead.
Well, I wanted to say that's spiritual because in the time of was it Sodom and Gomorrah?
Sodom and Gomorrah.
They're saying that basically the shadow, basically left the body, but it's still the shadow is still there,
still
or something
walking.
like that.
Yeah, the shadow was still. Oh, and near Hiroshima, Nagasaki too.
Okay.
They had the shadow still. The people were dead, but their shadow was still on the wall.
See?
You know?
And that's spiritual because that's like the spirits was basically still there.
Yep. But the flesh is gone.
Oh man, that's
and the flesh, and the scriptures tell you that the flesh, your eyes are going to consume away in your holes, man. Okay? And your flesh is going to be consumed away. What is that movie? Terminator 2? Judgment Day?
Yep.
Yeah. You know? Yep. Still screaming when her bones was stuck grabbing or holding on to the fucking fence. You see what I'm saying?
That's heavy.
You see? So you people, man, you people don't have a clue what's getting ready to happen on this earth, man. It's going to be horrible. It's going to be horrifying. Go ahead, That's it. Sirach 33:1.
Ecclesiasticus 33:1. There shall no evil happen unto him that feareth Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. But in temptation, even again, he will deliver him. A wise man hateth not the law, but he that is an hypocrite therein is as a ship in a storm.
Whew. I thought you said shit. Like a ship in a storm. Because you're getting tossed to and fro, man.
That's right.
You know? If you don't try to keep these law, statutes, and commandments on this side to the best of your ability, even though we're in captivity, you're going to be like a ship tossed to and fro in a storm, man. You know? Because you're going to go from emotion to emotion with no end, man. You know? You see? It's our people. You know? They're at not 10 o'clock in the morning disturbing the fucking peace. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go on that? Luke 21, read 31 and 31 to 34. So I you know? That's why we try to keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. We try to practice the righteous acts, you know? Because, yeah, we still men, we in the flesh, and we still get emotional, we still get upset, you know what I mean? But when we start trying to, you know, ask the Most High, you know, to give us some understanding, you know, what we're dealing with, he usually does, man. And he always has an answer. It may not be the answer that we want, but it's the answer that we need. You know, but without that, man, you people are just a goddamn a mess, man. Spiritually, a spiritual wreck. Okay, a spiritual shipwreck. Let me put it like that. Go ahead,
Start at 27.
Yep.
Luke 21 and 27. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in the cloud with the power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up, lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh.
Lift up your heads, man. Because we're getting ready to get taken up out of here. When them chariots show up, man, we know them nuclear missiles are coming. You know? And we're going to hope and pray, man. You know, we may see brothers getting taken up around us, wherever we are. And we might be that last one getting taken out of there, man, and we might get shook. You know what I'm saying?
The righteous shall be scarcely
Hey, what's up, brother?
saved.
Yeah, the righteous shall scarcely be saved.
That's it.
You know? So it's gonna get a little it's gonna get a little scary, man, for some of us. Go ahead,
And he spake to them in parables, behold the fig tree and all the trees. When they now shoot forth, ye see and know of your own selves that summer is now nigh at hand. So likewise ye, when ye see these things come to pass, know ye that the kingdom of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai is nigh at hand.
The kingdom of heaven is at hand, man, because we see all of the writing on the wall.
That's right.
You know? Just like in the book of Daniel. Many techie, man. This is the end of your damn kingdom. I'm gonna give it to another people, man. Okay? The kingdom is translated from one people to another, man, and that's what's getting ready to take place. Okay? The earth can no longer be sustained, man, under this damn rulership. You know, it's wicked as hell. You know, with no end. Well, there is an end. If this kingdom would continue, this place the whole earth would be destroyed, man, by these goddamn people. You know, the whole earth, no flesh would be saved, man, if the Most High wouldn't come back and get us out of here. Okay. If he didn't come and destroy this goddamn place, there would be no flesh to be saved. None at all. Okay?
It's self-destruct.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what they are.
They're killing everything in sight right now.
Yep.
That's why when how does it go when the
righteous are
that's it.
in authority,
Yep.
you know?
The people rejoice, okay? But when the wicked isn't, you know, the people mourn.
Yeah.
And that goes for your bugs, that goes for your fishes out in the ocean.
Everything.
They're all mourning.
Yep.
Why?
The grass.
Because the wicked is in rulership. You know, this is his rulership right here.
Yep.
This is his kingdom.
Yep.
And he's killing everything.
Yo, that's sickening, man.
He's killing everything.
Ah.
You got the whales bleaching themselves.
Ah.
They say even the ants are going to rejoice.
Yes, the trees, the grass.
He's killing everything.
Yeah,
Yeah. We all would be dead. He's
Everything.
self-destruction.
You know, this place would look like Mars, man, after these goddamn people got done with it. You know?
Remind me of
Hey.
Karis One song. Self-destruction.
Yeah,
Headed
yeah.
for self-destruction.
Yeah, shit.
You want me to read down to 34?
Yeah, just 34.
Luke 21 and 32. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass away till all be fulfilled.
Mm-hmm.
Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away.
Heaven and earth shall pass away. And he's not talking about the literal heaven and the literal earth. Okay? This is going to change. These rulerships are going to change, man. They're going to pass away. Well, this one is passing away right now. Okay? You see? And the Most High's word is going to continue into the next kingdom. But it's going to be in full effect. Okay? We ain't going to be on the street corners teaching in the kingdom, man. We're going to be kicking some ass and drinking some good ass wine. Okay? And knocking off some fine ass women too. You see? Go ahead, Doc.
Luke 21 and 34. And take heed to yourself, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life.
Yeah, don't be getting all drunk. Don't, you gotta drink some wine and have a good time, man. If you can handle some liquor, drink a little liquor. But don't be out here doing all kind of dumb shit, man, hanging out in clubs, because you don't know what the hell you're going to run into in some of these clubs, man. I'm telling you. Go ahead,
And the cares of this life, and so that day come upon you unawares. For as a snare shall it come on them that dwell on the face of the whole earth.
I'm watching you, motherfucker. I seen him. He was trying to do a photo bomb. I'm why I looked over his shoulder at the screen. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, nigga. Revelations 20 and 4. They're trying to be slick and turn the fucking camera around. Come on, man. Get out of here with that dumb shit.
Revelations 20 and 4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai.
So we talked about this earlier. Some of you shall be cast into prison and have tribulation 10 days. Some of us are going to lose our heads, man. Go ahead, Doc.
And for the word of God, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image,
You see?
neither had received his mark upon their foreheads.
That's right. The image is that their philosophies, man. Okay? And that mark is the CH to the IPP. And we know what that is, the MOTB. You see? And a lot of us aren't going to go for it. We're not trying to hear that shit, man. We're not going to take that thing. Go ahead,
Or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with Hamashiach 1,000 years.
And that don't mean after that 1,000 years, Esau is going to come back into power as, what the hell was the boy's name? He was, I can't remember his name, so I'm not going to say it, but there was a brother that kind of, he was out of One West, and the apostles talk about him all the time, and said that he said that Esau, after 1,000 years, Esau was going to try to fight us and take us down. It's like, man, we're going to have spiritual powers, man.
Right.
What the fuck are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? But it means after that 1,000 years, what's going to end up taking place is we're going to create an order, okay? In those 1,000 years, we're going to have these people speaking Hebrew. They're going to be learning the law, statutes, and commandments, okay? Because they're going to have generations. We're going to have children. We're going to grow to a certain age. We'll get another. I don't want to get into all of that, but after that 1,000 years, those people are going to be in order, okay? That we have the heathens.
Yep.
All right, and we're going to put them back in their own land.
Yep.
We're going to do away with the nation of Edom.
That's right.
Okay. After that 1,000 years that we reigned, that we put every fucking thing in order with Yahweh Shai, we're going to put everything. Okay, here's your land, Moab, Ammon, okay, Ishmael. Now that that's done, now we're going to let you go do your own thing, but you still have to bring us your first fruits. Okay, you still have to speak Hebrew. You still have to follow the law, statutes, and commandments. And if you don't, we're coming up. We're going to pay your ass a visit.
That's right.
Okay?
Beautiful.
You got any more on that?
That's it.
Isaiah 33 and 6. And that's how that goes. You know? Yeah, we're not gonna take it easy on you other nations in the kingdom, man. After we put you in your own lands, man, we're still gonna be on your ass. Okay, but that 1,000 years is really to make sure you understand who the fuck's in charge. Go ahead.
Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times.
The wisdom and knowledge of what? The Holy Scriptures. Okay? And being a watcher, watching the news, making sure we know what the hell this man is doing. Okay? Go ahead.
And strength of salvation, the fear of Yahweh is his treasure.
Mm-hmm. That was it. 2nd Ezra 16:74.
Second Ezra 16:74.
Yeah.
Hear, O ye, my beloved, says Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same.
The days of trouble are at hand. What trouble, man? Jacob's trouble, man. Okay? The so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. That stay of water and that stay of bread. The whole stay of bread and stay of water are going to be taken from you, man. The stay and the staff. Okay? And he said, when this food starts getting shorter and shorter and the prices start going higher and higher, you so-called blacks, Latinos are going to be the first ones to feel this, man. You're going to be the first ones to react to this. Okay? Now, there may be some Edomites affected, but a lot of so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians are going to be the ones out on the streets protesting that they can't afford goddamn food or they're not bringing it into their neighborhoods. All right? And that's coming. All right? Go ahead, brother.
Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai is your guide, and the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts, says the Lord God. Let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves.
So all the things that we've ever done in the past and we've repented for, man, we ain't got to worry about that shit no more. But if you continue to sin and you don't repent, like a lot of our people are doing, the Most High he's going to jack you up, man. Okay? You brothers that are in the truth that are falling out and going back out into the world, he's going to kill your ass, man. You know? They got the ones they calling the brother from Mississippi, Bert and Ernie. You know? And the brother really didn't do it. I mean, he's bitching and complaining now about the apostles and elders, but he shouldn't be doing that. What he should be doing is trying to bring the word out. You know? Instead of complaining. And that's that demon jumping on him, man. And we shouldn't do that. You got any more on that? Ecclesiasticus 41:3. You know, them brothers, man, all he has to do, man, really is repent, because he really hasn't done anything. He's only spoken against a man. But we don't, we believe that Abba Bivens is Elijah. Okay? We believe that King Masha, through the Spirit, is King David. Because we all come back in our lives, man. We all were somebody back then. Okay, at some point in time, but we don't know who they are or who we are. So I'm not going to make an accusation as to who I might have been. You know what I mean? That would be foolish as hell. But through the Spirit, we know that those men were here before, man, in some capacity as King David and Elijah, man. Because the scriptures show you that Elijah was going to come back to wake the people up that were supposed to be woke up, man.
Right.
You see? That had to happen. So who came back to do that? He did. Baba Bivens. You know?
And the thing about it, all that comes from West. One West. All that comes from One West, and a lot of them teachers, when they broke up and split it, they made a vow at One West. They made a vow saying that Abba Bivens was Elijah.
Right.
They all made a vow, but when they broke up and started doing their own thing, now they want to buck up against what they made a vow to.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and the scriptures tell you don't make a vow You know, unless you're gonna keep it, because that's what the Most High is gonna. He's gonna hold you to your fucking word, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Go ahead.
Ecclesiasticus 41:3, fear not the sentence of death. Remember them that have been before thee, and that come after, for this is the sentence of Yahweh, Bahashemi Hawashai, over all flesh.
Over all flesh, man. So we all gonna die at some point. You know, if we're not taken out of here when those nuclear missiles come and get those new bodies, okay? We're not taken up out of here. What's basically like Yahushua, Elijah, okay? Enoch. These men were translated, man. You know, even though Yahushua died on this side, you know what I'm saying? You know, Enoch, Elijah were translated, man, in their flesh, in their bodies that they were in. You know, and that's what's going to happen to a lot of brothers, man, when they're taken out of here doing that nuclear exchange. You see? Go ahead.
One more. I think that was good.
No, go ahead to Psalms 116 and 15. Don't got a few more, but.
Psalms 116 and 15.
No, 115. No, I'm sorry, Shalaki, it's 116 and 15, you're right.
Psalms 116 and 15. And it reads, this be allowed to start at 14.
Go ahead, brother.
Psalms 116 and 14. I will pay my vows unto Yahweh now in the presence of all his people.
Yeah.
Precious in the sight of Yahweh is the death of his saints. O Lord, truly I am the servant, I am thy servant, and the son of thy handmaid, thou hast loosed my bounds. I will offer to thee the sacrifice of thanksgiving, and I will call upon the name of Yahweh. I will pay my vows unto Yahweh, now in the presence of all his people, in the courts of the Lord's house, in the midst of thee, O Jerusalem, praise ye Yahweh.
I ain't even got to explain that, but it's funny how I didn't even realize that through the Spirit that was going to pop up talking about a vow. You see? If you make a vow to Yahweh, yeah, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, if you give me this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, I'm going to do 10 videos a day, 7 days a week, and you don't stick to that, man, he's going to jack your ass up, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, just like, you know, not to bring up, this is going off just a little bit, but like when we was with the when I was with the other brother, and he just stopped coming to camp. I was like, man, we made a vow. I was shook. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was shook because I knew, like, I'm still a baby in this truth.
Right, hell yeah.
And I know that I couldn't, like, really get out there and do what I wanted to do. And I was like, it's all right to go ahead and, you know, do this, but don't just stop.
Yeah.
You know, let's just do some work. And I was shook, bro. And I was like, we made a vow, bro. We made a vow. So then I guess, I don't know, a month later or whatever, 3 weeks later, we came out and did a video on the vow.
Okay.
But,
Hey,
yeah.
man,
Yeah.
look. Yeah, I mean, that's why they say any man that takes his hand off the plow and looks back, you know what I mean? You know, it's not fit for the kingdom.
Right, and I'm not counting that brother out because we
Nah,
don't know.
hell
You
no.
know what I'm saying? Like,
Because
nobody
a
knows.
righteous man falleth 7 times.
Right,
you know what I
right,
mean?
exactly. And,
You
and
know?
also, like the scripture you had just pointed me to read was, don't let your sins weigh you down.
Exactly.
You know?
Yep.
So,
Yep.
get back up.
Because we all gonna go do some shit. You know what I'm saying? It might, like, we might miss a camp or two. You know what I'm saying? You know, because personal things do come up, man. People get sick as hell. Shit, the apostles were even telling brothers, don't even come to camp if you're sick.
Yep.
You know?
I know what you're talking about.
All right.
Too. Yeah.
So, you got that?
That was.
Oh, you read that? Yeah. Isaiah 9 and 5. You know?
That was serious, man.
You damn right it is.
It's I tell you what, I was shook. I didn't know what the hell, you know. I was like, man, what's up, man? We done made it better. Besides, like, where we going back to? Like,
yeah, really. I don't have nothing to go back to.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I damn sure ain't got
You
nothing to
know
go
what
back
I'm
to.
saying?
Like, this is it.
Yeah. I stopped going to caps and shit. You know?
Hey.
I was like, you know, I go down there with my cousin, I sit the hell outside, like, man, I ain't going to that motherfucker. So why? For what? You know? Smell like fucking stale beer and cigarettes all goddamn the rest of the day.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Isaiah 9 and what was it?
5.
Isaiah 9 and 5, and it reads, "For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise."
Now, this is talking about ancient times, man. Okay? You got the shields, okay, the bucklers, the damn, the swords clanging and clanging. All right? The horses, the chariots probably squeaking like hell. You know? Or rattling like hell. But they didn't have shock absorbers. This is the noise, the confusion, and the noise that was made, man, during those ancient battles. Go ahead.
Movie 300.
300.
Like hitting they jump. You know? For every battle of warrior is with confused noise, and garments rolled in blood.
Yep.
But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
This shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Okay? Because what does that mean? That there's going to be a nuclear exchange, man. There's going to be missile fire. There's going to be carpet bombing places. Okay? This is what this is talking about, man. This ain't going to be the same old ancient warfare. So there's a difference, man. So when it talks about the sword, it's actually talking about the modern day gun. Okay? Go ahead. Yep. Zechariah 14 and 12. So with burning and fuel of fire, you know, this next war is coming. Well, shit, it's already here. World War III really already started. You know?
Oh, I know.
Zechariah 14 and 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
This shall be the plague, man. Them nuclear bombs are going to be, they're going to come here because of what you've done to the children of Israel. Okay? Their blood has been spilled all over this damn land here in America. Okay? So with the blood of him that shed it, you know, your blood has to be shed, man. You know? Simple as that. Go ahead.
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
And what did we just talk about, that movie, Judgment Day, with Sarah Connor holding on to the fence? Flesh came off, then the bones turned into powder. The heat was it was so hot it dehydrated and turned it pulverized the damn bone, man. The wind blast. Okay? The cartoon I was telling the brother about, the flesh was consumed away and the spirit was still walking down the street. You see? Go ahead.
And their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. And it shall come to pass in that day that a great tumult from Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai shall be among them. And they shall lay hold every one of the hand of his neighbor, and his hand shall rise up against the hand of his neighbor.
That sounds like race wars to me.
Woo.
Every man's hand shall be against his neighbor. Okay? That great tumult, man. You know? The nations right now have a tumult and an agreement against the children of Israel, don't they? The United Nations. Okay? Who are they against? The children of Israel. And that's what the Most High is going to raise up. What we got? Demon coming?
Yeah.
Oh, I know who it is. You got cigarette. Yeah, oh, shit. Yeah, that's all right, Yeah.
That was it on that.
Yeah, let's get, matter of fact, we're going to get those individuals. We'll read Psalms the 83rd chapter. We'll stop after we get the individuals that have the tumult against the children of Israel right now. This is the curse that's coming to these people, man. Okay? That curse is those nuclear bombs. You see? And that's what these people have to deal with. You know, they have to deal with these nuclear missiles. You see? She'll be all right in the kingdom. No, she all fucked up right now.
I start at 2.
Yep.
Psalms 83:2. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
That's talking about these people, the United Nations. We're going to get into them. Go ahead.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones.
Mm-hmm. And we are the hidden ones because they actually asked the apostles, this was like 20 years ago when they were out on the street teaching, a limo pulled up and said, yo, how the fuck you guys find this stuff out? You know, because it was hidden from us, man, because we are the hidden ones. Go ahead.
They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
And that's actually been taking place for about since the United Nations came into place. Okay, they wanted to get rid of the children of Israel a long time ago, man. But they started finding out that it was going to be difficult because we weren't just Negroes. Okay, we were scattered amongst the nations. So what do they have to do now in order to get rid of us? You know, they got you people going and giving your DNA so they can trace back to your ancestor. What they're really trying to do is see who the hell do we got to kill. They're going to kill what did the Georgia Guidestones, 500 million people are supposed to be left on Earth. So they got to kill 7 billion people. Okay? And most of the people that they're going to keep on the Earth are going to be out of China because they're good servants, man.
Yeah.
Look how controllable they are by their own government. You see? But that's what these people want to do. They want to get rid of the children of Israel, and that's what the plot is, man. That's why they're so focused on you so-called Negroes in your neighborhoods not having adequate health care. Okay, so where do they come with their mandates and their medicines, man? To your neighborhoods. Go ahead.
Psalms 83:5. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. Forgive me, but I might pronounce his names wrong.
That's all right, brother.
The tabernacles of Edom,
Edom, the so-called white man,
the Ishmaelites
the Arabs,
of Moab,
the Chinese,
and the Hagarenes,
that's the Hamites,
Jebal,
Gabal, and Ammon.
and Ammon,
Ammon is the Japanese, sorry.
and Amalek, the Philistines,
And Amalek is the chief house of the nation of Edom, which are the people that call themselves Jewish today.
That's right.
Okay?
And Amalek,
Uh-huh.
the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre.
And the Philistines, we know who they are. They're Hamites, man. Okay? And Tyre, Hamites. Right?
Ashur also is joined with them. They have Hophin, the children of Lot, Selah.
And that's it. Yeah, those are the people, man. That's why the curses, these wars are getting ready to start taking place, man. Because that's going to be their punishments. Okay? That's going to be the beginning, Salakia, the beginning of their punishments, man. Because after the children of Israel are rescued out of here, taken up into the chariots and given new bodies, what's going to happen? We're going to come back down here, and the remaining of these people, of these heathens that we just named, are going to be taken into captivity. Okay? Put in goddamn chains. And her first job is going to be burying all the dead bodies. Okay? That's what they're going to do. With a foot in their ass the whole time. Luke 12:49. You know?
Luke 12:49 and 49, and it reads, I am come to send fire on the earth. And what will I if it be already kindled?
Now, we read that already, but we already know where this is going, man. You know? The fire is already being kindled right now over in the Ukraine. Okay? Right? What did they? The brother just said something about Biden when he got to Israel. There was a big ass earthquake. You know, that's bad. That's bad news for you Edomites, man. That's an omen. That's a sign from the Most High. You opened up the CERN, and then the next day, the damn your little thing down in Georgia got hit by lightning. The Georgia Guidestones. You know. These are things that the Most High is showing you, man, that you Edomites, man, your kingdom is finished. The fire that's kindled, them wars that are taking place, the divisions that's taking place, all of those things that are taking place right now, you know, are going to lead up to World War III, man, which is going to involve those nuclear missiles and the chariots, okay? That's all of these things are leading up to the end of this kingdom, man. Okay, and the kingdom of heaven being established. Because righteousness needs to be brought back to this earth, man, because this place is wicked as hell. Okay, you got any more on that? Isaiah 58:1. You know, there is no righteousness on this earth anymore. You know, and all everybody wants to do is steal, kill, destroy. You know. And people always talking about love. Where's the love? There is no love on this fucking earth. Okay? None. Go ahead, Art.
Isaiah 58:1. Cry out loud, spare not.
Cry aloud and spare not. That means we don't give a damn about these people's feelings, man. Because they need to understand that they have been wicked as hell and the Most High is coming to kill their asses. Go ahead, Art.
Cry out loud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet. That's why we speak loudly so people can understand what we're saying. You know, even if they're not a part of the children of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel, we still have to speak like this. Because people need to understand that the Most High is speaking through men. And he's very angry right now with this place. Okay? All over this earth, there are men just like ourselves that are teaching the same thing, okay, for the most part, okay, that this is a wicked ass kingdom that we're living in and it needs to be destroyed so righteousness can be brought back to the earth. Go ahead, Art.
And show my people their transgression.
The children of Israel, their transgressions, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, if you don't get your shit together, you're as good as dead. Go ahead, Art.
And the house of Jacob their sins.
Mm-hmm. That's it. Moving down, Jeremiah 28:8. You know, because like we say, man, we ain't out here to please anyone except for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Okay? And actually, we can't, we're pleasing him by being out here, but it's his spirit that's on us to be out here. Okay? So he's doing this to glorify himself, because that's what he wants. Okay? He's not doing this to glorify men. You know? We're not supposed to take this and run with it. It don't even belong to us. It belongs to the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And he's going to take it from men if he sees necessary. Go ahead.
Start at 7.
Yep.
Jeremiah 28:7. Nevertheless, hear thou now this word that I speak in thy ears, and in the ears of all the people.
In the ears of all the people. That means we have to come out here to the highways and byways so that everybody gets an earful, man. A piece of this message. Okay? Some for judgment, and some for righteousness, and some for wickedness, you know what I mean? Because that's what some of you are, wicked as hell. And that's for your judgment, which is going to be death. Go ahead.
The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil.
So the prophets that came before us prophesied about the same thing, man. Okay? war, evil, pestilence. Okay, so that's what we're out here for, telling you that the war is coming. Evil is coming. Evil meaning bad times is coming. It's all nice and dandy and shit. People going out to breakfast and going to have a coffee. But guess what? Pretty soon your ass are going to do a lot of running and screaming instead of smiling and giggling. Go ahead.
All those kingdoms that was in rulerships, like Rome,
Alright.
you know, Babylon, every last one of them, when them prophets came and prophesied against it, they all fell.
And them people were scared as shit.
They all fell.
But these people ain't afraid, man. You know? These people aren't afraid, man. The hell is coming to this place. Even though they're being told that it's coming.
Alright, I'll turn it down.
Oh yeah, they floss it. Like that. B10. Esau out here. I think he probably, that looks like an Issachar right there, though. Yeah, that might have been Issachar right there with a red, yellow Lamborghini. Doing all right. You had your consolation on this side. You know what I mean? Go ahead,
Prophesied both against many countries.
Damn, lady, I'm sorry, bro. Digging this shit. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all.
And against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Mm-hmm.
The prophet which prophesied of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, had truly sent him.
That's right. Because when these things start to take place, you're going to know that a prophet has been among you. Yeah, okay? You know? That's when your shame and your confusion is going to begin. You know, it's really starting right now. A lot of you people are lost in the goddamn soul. I mean, you're bugged out. You can see it, man, on people. In these grocery stores, in the mall. When you're out doing certain things, man, the people just look all discombobulated, man. You know? They ain't happy. They look all sad and shit. You know? Grab Joel 2, read 1 to 5. And that's what's getting ready to happen, man. The shame of these people is getting ready to show. Even though it's showing right now. It's going to get way worse, man. And we're going to know, man. You know? Because we're going to be happy as shit. That's when the Lord is going to laugh at your calamity when it comes. Okay? Because we're going to look at some of you people, man, at the grocery store. You're going to be all fucked up. We're going to laugh at you, man. That's going to be the Lord. That's going to be Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai laughing at your ass. Go ahead.
Joel 2 and 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai cometh, for it is nigh at hand.
The day of Yahweh is coming, okay? That death, okay? The war, the pestilence, okay? The food shortages, all the race riots. That's what's coming to this place, man. Okay? Whether you believe it or not, you don't give a damn. Go ahead,
A day of darkness and of gloominess.
Yeah, the day of darkness. There's going to be no light in this place, man. None. The light is going to be out of these people's eyes. The lights are getting ready to get cut off in some of these places soon. They're going to have rolling blackouts here.
Hey, did you get that message I sent you about Puerto Rico?
Puerto Rico, yeah.
Yeah, white people was telling me all the power was out. Now, I don't know as of today.
All right, how long? Yeah.
But and right away I was like, man,
Hey, bro.
come here.
Well, it is. It started here. There was out west somewhere, Midwest and shit. I think there was. No. Remember, it was oh shit. Was it up in Michigan? It was like 3 days. And Malcolm will put it up. He put a video up about it, and the lady had that loud ass fucking generator. And Malcolm will say, Malcolm will say, oh yeah, they coming to get that shit. Because that's what's gonna happen, man. A lot of you people are getting these generators and they're loud, you know, and people are gonna hear that. They're gonna come asking for help first, your neighbors. Hey man, I know you guys got some heat. I know you guys, can you give us a bucket of water? Because I know you got something in there. You know what I mean? But nah, we can't help you. Guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna go get all the rest of the neighborhood, and they're coming to get whatever the hell you got in your house, including you. Hello. Go ahead,
A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. There had not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. A fire. Want me to get down the 4?
You and Joel?
Yes.
Yeah, read the 5.
Joel 2, verse 3. A fire devoured before them, and behind them a flame burning. The land is as the Garden of
The
Eden.
land is as the Garden of Eden. So everybody going out to breakfast, going to have coffee. Everything's fine right now. You know, go ahead, brother.
Before Slack.
Yo,
The land,
it's right now. This America. You know, America's the Garden of Eden, ain't it? You know, you people out here enjoying, everything's good. Going to the beach. I see fucking campers on the highway all week while I'm working my ass off. You know, people are having a good time here. Go ahead, Al.
the land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness.
Before the nuclear missiles hit, it's like the Garden of Eden, but behind them, after the nuclear missiles, what is it going to be like? Read that again.
It's going to be like a desolate wilderness.
A desolate wilderness. It's going to be a desert, okay? Ain't going to be no camping trips. Going to get coffee at fucking Starbucks, okay? Going down to the beach. You know, catching sand crabs and feeding them to the fucking seagulls. It ain't gonna be happening over here in America no more, man. Okay? Before there was a fire, they said a fire is gonna be, read that whole thing again, brother. 5. Was that 4 or 5?
That was verse 3.
Okay.